Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for IDW Sonic the Hedgehog issue 26. When we last left our heroes, Starline went ahead with his plan to bring the Deadly Six to the face ship to control the metal virus and usurp Eggman, a plan that failed almost immediately because he could only control the Deadly Six for as long as he could blow into the cacophonous conch, and as soon as he ran out of breath, the Deadly Six betrayed him and broke the conch, taking over the face ship. Starline and Eggman retreated to Angel Island, where Sonic and company also were, so they could join forces and take out the metal virus so that they could, not die. Or at least take out the Deadly Six. Eggman then betrayed Starline, taking the Warp Topaz and throwing Starline somewhere out in the world where we will see him eventually, I reckon. Maybe not till after the metal virus saga. And yeah, now they have a plan to steal the Chaos Emeralds from the Deadly Six members to have Supersonic power the Warp Topaz to somehow send the metal virus, into space or something. And I'm not sure if that's going to kill the infected people. So we'll see how that gets handled. Anyway, jumping right on into chapter 26, issue 26. Sonic, we see, is, basically, half infected in this cover photo, with, chalk drawings of the Deadly Six. Then we have our story so far. That's basically everything I just said. I'm not going to go through the story so far again, though it is just in panels this time, which is nice. Our roll call is Sonic, Tails, Cream, Espio, Whisper, Amy, Jamurl, Rouge, Eggman, Silver, the Babylon Rogues, and the Deadly Six. Also, the Babylon Rogues joined the team last time. Forgot about that. So yeah, a lot of characters here. We open on Eggman and Tails experimenting on the Warp Topaz, trying to find, the best way to control his power, I guess. Bah! This isn't remotely up to my aesthetic standards. Eggman, even at the end of the world, is it better look like an Eggman machine. But Tails kind of ignores him. Let's focus on making sure it works and doesn't implode the island. And then they get it to work, and it creates a few, multiple small portals. Eureka! We have a functioning multi-portal generator! And Knuckles is just, looking around in shock. Wait, implode? That was a possibility? Angel Island, the last safe haven from the metal virus. And Sonic comes running in. The Brainiacs got it working? Yeah, did you figure out who should take on each of the Deadly Six? Yep, I think. And he slows to a stop. But even with the running, we see on close-up, his quills are still covered in metal virus. Interestingly, in the long-distance shot, they're not. So either that's an art failure, or some kind of mistake in the art, or as soon as he stops, just immediately grows back real fast, which would be very, very bad. But Amy, runs up to him in worry, and Sonic, tells her to stay back. I'm fine. Let's get moving, everyone. And Sonic, so Tails has, holographic generator to tell everyone their mission, that Sonic points to. You'll be splitting into teams where you can. Tails and Amy will take on Zomom. The dude is dumb as a brick. You two should be able to outwit him and take his Chaos Emerald, no problem. Espio and Knuckles, you get Zaz. The guy's a berserker. You two are the best trained fighters. You should be able to overcome his brute strength. And Knuckles shoots that down with a nope. Want to try that again, Knux? That would leave the Master Emerald with Eggman and Metal Sonic. As his guardian, I'm not going to do that. Everyone is going off on suicide missions. You're in no shape to fight. So, nope. And Eggman takes offense to that. Are you implying I double-cross you all at this critical juncture? And Sonic turns away in a huff. Yeah, I'm going with nope, too. And Espio replies, it's fine. Vector and Charmy face the horrors of the Zombots on their own. I can do no less. I already have a tactic in mind. We see he has flashbacks of, Charmy getting grabbed by the Zombots, and Vector's, final salute as he sacrifices himself. Silver and Whisper, you get Zor. The guy is weird. Better you two handle him at a distance. That's the emo one. So yeah, Sonic just, jumps right back into, mission planning. Roger, Whisper whispers. Fighting side by side with the Guardian Angel of the battlefield again. I love Silver. He's just such a pure soul. He's, so happy to fight with Whisper. Xena thinks way too highly of herself. Sonic gets back to mission briefing. She'll underestimate whoever comes for her. Jamurl, it's risky, but use that to your advantage. Understood. And Cream puts up a fight. What about me? I want to help too. It is too dangerous. But you have proven to be very brave already. I will not, cannot lose you too. Aw, that's so sweet. Jamurl's like really looking out for her. Not just oh she'll like get in the way. He genuinely cares. And he's open about that. He's not just like kind of tsundereing. Anyway, back to the mission briefing. That leaves Zik to the Babylon Rogues. He may be tiny and old, but the dude is craftier than the rest of the Deadly Six combined. And Jet just kind of like leaning on his hoverboard. Oh, please. The three of us can handle Grandpa, no problem. Yeah, I ain't afraid to hit an old man. And Sonic just looks at them. Stay classy. It will be up to... And Eggman now jumps in. It will be up to Rouge to steal the final 2 emeralds from Zavok and escape the face ship. Once you've all returned, Sonic will use the emeralds to transform into Super Sonic and use the Warp Topaz to undo the Metal Virus. And Eggman then looks at him with a grin. Unless he succumbs to the infection first. Don't sound so eager. Your life is on the line, too. Correct. Ergo, Tails, we need to build a treadmill for Sonic. My speed fights the infection more than the motion. Speed isn't doing it anymore, and I'm not risking you collapsing somewhere on this island and waking up a Zombot. Though, again, as Jamurl said a few issues ago, that's not going to work for much longer. Anyway, so I feel a little like my voice a little hoarse today, so I'm using a lot of water for this video. Anyway, we check back in with Amy on the bridge. And so, we're all prepared here. How are things on the face ship? And Rouge is like hiding behind a wall, but still talking to Amy. Zavok's been asking a lot of questions, trying to figure out where Eggman escaped to. If we're going to make our move, it needs to be soon. And then, Knuckles and Espio are walking through what I guess is the rest of the restoration. Which is we only see like 6 people here. So there might be, or 7, no, we see a little silhouette. There are a few handful of silhouettes in the background, but it's still maybe like a couple dozen survivors. This is everyone? It's a miracle we saved this many. There are more on the world below, but the Deadly Six are hunting them down as we speak. If we fail, Knuckles comforts him. You won't. But if worst comes to worst, I'll look after the survivors. You have my word. And then, meanwhile, with Eggman, Sonic, and Metal Sonic, Sonic is using the treadmill as Eggman Tweedling is working on the some like minor adjustments to the teleport machine. This should improve stability. And Sonic is just running right next to Metal Sonic, and he turns to Metal Sonic. You know, in a way, Eggman didn't get a chance to stay reformed. Starline put him back on that path. But you just had to go back to him, didn't you? You couldn't be like Jamurl or Omega. You just had to be a one-note jerk. Didn't Metal Sonic get his memory wiped at some point in this arc? Or am I imagining that? Oh ho ho! So Eggman's like heard that and like leaned in to join the conversation. Did you really think neutralizing Metal Sonic would make him less of a threat? Well, yeah, he had nothing left to fight for and no way to fight. You may have neutralized his hardware, but his software demands battle and conquest. His sole desire from that point on would be to become dangerous again. We didn't think anyone could restore him, though. And you were right. But you didn't know about Starline. You didn't know about my glorious return. And look where that got you. Yeah, you were living happily and peacefully as Mr. Tinker. You were bringing joy to others. What a waste, right? When are you going to let that go? Not until you get a clue and come around, Doc. Eggman storms off. Don't get too high and mighty on me. You helped spread the metal virus, after all. I wasn't the one dumping gallons of goop on people. Now you're like running backwards just to like show off. No, but you have been fighting fighting back the infection for quite a while. How much has it mutated just from those failed attempts to run it off? How much did you spread it by hitting other Zombots? How many miles of infected grass did you cross? Or rather, cause? I don't know why Eggman is doing this right now. This is like after the crisis is over, I would get, you know, when they're back at warring with each other again, he like try to, you know, use this to break Sonic. But like this is kind of not the time to be trying to give Sonic a breakdown. Also, we bring up the grass, but I'm kind of curious about something, is that the treadmill is surrounded by grass. So did Sonic just jump to the treadmill, or did... I don't know. That happened last issue, too, with the treadmill surrounded by grass. And we keep bringing up the grass and then not bringing up Sonic having to cross grass to get to the treadmill. It's a weird thing. Anyway. Oh, I get it. You're trying to get in my head. Not going to work, Eggface. No. I've infected you with that little germ of doubt. And when this is all over, you won't be able to shake it. My parting gift to you, rodent. We're going right back to being enemies once this truce is over. And Metal Sonic and Eggman just, walk off. Oh, we never stopped. Helping you all is just convenient for me. That's all. And then we check back in on the face ship, where Zavok is having Orbot and Cubot hunt down Eggman. And there are no life signs at his hideouts. Nothing more than nesting Flickies and Ricky's new boss. Where did you go, Doctor? You wouldn't be so foolish as to hide in my own castle on Lost Hex. Where is he? Bring up a list of and he turns to Orbot. Bring up a list of every location he's held at base. I don't care how remote or obscure. Right away, new boss. These are all on other planets. If he fled that far, how can I... Wait, what is Angel Island? Interestingly here, we see this other planet that Zavok is pointing at. And that looks to be South America. Is that meant to be Earth? It's kind of a rising question, is how much does the IDW canon... we know that a lot of the... basically every game happened in canon, we can assume. We've specifically seen references to Adventure 1, and I'm pretty sure Adventure 2. And those are games that definitely, state that the game is set on Earth. You know, there are other humans there, They might have also mentioned Shadow the Hedgehog at some point, and that involves the President of the United States. And yet, in the IDW-verse, there are no humans besides Eggman. So, what is the deal there? We're probably not going to get answers up to that anytime soon, but maybe for a post-Metal Virus arc, maybe that could get brought up in the future. Who's to say? Anyway, Zavok has just pointed out Angel Island. Oh, a fascinating island. Shall I tell you all about it? It will take quite a while. So, Orbot's gonna stall for time. That look on Cubot's face is we gotta tell Rouge. Zavok's, about to find them. This is Cubot. Sorry to interrupt, but we've got an alert in the Metal Virus making thingy. And Zavok runs off. If that's Sonic sabotaging my plans, I'll rip him in half. And just then, Rouge jumps down into the room after Zavok leaves. And Cubot turns to her. Wow, you work fast. You have to, and you're out of time. Send Amy the latest coordinates of the Deadly Six. Tell her they need to attack now. And Orbot gives a salute. Right away. How do we get the Emerald from Zavok? I'm still weighing my options. Just keep playing along for now, and she flies away. Meanwhile, back on Angel Island, everyone is getting ready as the portals form. Tails is setting some things in. Okay, I got all the coordinates set. Wait, let me just adjust the portal apparatus, the portal apertures, and Sonic gives them a salute. Good luck, everyone. I wish I could come with you. And Amy and Tails go through their portal, as is Espio, Silver and Whisper, the Rogues, and Jamurl gives Cream a goodbye hug. Goodbye, Cream. I will be back soon. This isn't goodbye, Jamurl, because I'm going too! And she runs for the portal, and she comes out the portal in Sunset City, Jamurl right after her, right above the Deadly Six member they're fighting, whose name I can't remember, because they all start with Z, and I never played Lost Worlds. So yeah, Cream just jumped in. She's joining the battle now. We'll see how that works. Whoa, who's this brat? Xena, her name is Xena, we see, and she's being fanned by a pair of Zombots, which is a full aesthetic. Miss Xena, my name is Cream, and you're being very mean. Give us the Chaos Emerald right now. So that's kind of a moment that reminds us, even with all the shit Cream has gone through in this arc, she still is a little girl. Her reaction is to walk right up to Xena, say her name, and to get onto her for being very mean, which is a very childish turn of phrase. And just demand the Chaos Emeralds if that's gonna work. Us? You look very alone, little girl. Oh no. The Deadly Six control machines, and Sonic knows that, right? Or I'll give Sonic a pass. He's on a lot of sleep deprivation. Probably Tails or Amy should have planned this mission, though. That's kind of a weird choice to have the guy who cannot sleep plan your strategy. But yeah, Jamurl was not the right choice. But that does mean that this is going to be a standout scene for Cream if she survives. Meanwhile, in Vista View, Tails and Amy are with on their Zomom fight. Hey Zomom, long time no see. Huh? Oh, you're Sonic's friend with the weird tail. Yeah, sure. Listen, Zavok sent us to find you. He did? So again, I've not played Lost World, and I feel like this is one of those moments where I really am missing an important part of the arc, because I have not played Lost World. But was it a thing that the gang, like, pretended to be friends with Zomom? Because we did see earlier in the issue, Zomom is, like, all brawn, no brain, so, like, it's an understandable strategy. And it implies that, like, that's part of the plan. They went in with the plan that this would work. That there's a backstory to this plan that I'm not familiar with. Anyway, Amy chimes in. That's right. He needs the Chaos Emerald back. If you give it to us, we'll take it to him for you. You won't even need to stop eating. It does not look like that plan is going to work. Like, their plan is a more intelligent version of Cream's plan. But still. No way! I've got Zombots bringing me food from all over. And you two already interrupted my post-lunch pre-dinner snack. So now I'm gonna squash you! Riverside, with, I think this is Espio's opponent. Man, this is lame. I can make these Zombots tear into each other all day, but it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, Espio is like chameleon eyes underneath his little floaty orb thing. And every fuzzy punk I threw into the arena got converted, so the fun only lasts a few minutes. I can't enjoy my blood sports without any blood. And Espio is just trying to, like, invisibly take the Chaos Emerald, but the Deadly Six member, like, sniffs him out and grabs him. Woohoo! Haha! Jackpot! Impossible! And then he just drops Espio into the Zombots. Are we about to lose all of Team Chaotix right now? You can't run, and you sure can't hide. And then Orchardville, with Silver and Whisper versus the emo guy. Do you see him? Yes. No clear shot. Can you grab the emerald from here? I can't be that precise. Silver runs out. But I can be direct. Cover me. Roger. And Silver grabs him with his psychic powers. Listen up. I come from a future ruined by the selfish ambitions of you and your pack. Give up the Chaos Emeralds or I'll make you pay for the future today. And the Deadly Six guy just turns back to him. How long have you been practicing that line, kid? So what I'm doing now leads to a future of misery and destruction. It's all I could have ever hoped for. Yeah, he's just so emo. At Winterberg, with, I think Zik is the tiny guy's name, he's commanding his, like, forces of Zombots. You lot, head east, and you west. Third Phalanx, bring back any survivors. Fourth Phalanx, begin infecting the forest to the south. Hey, Gramps! And Jet comes riding in. Time for you to retire, along with the rest of the Babylon rogues. Zik uses some kind of, like, magic power he's got, to grab the three of them. My, you fledglings have quite impressive airboards, and he takes Jet's board. Perhaps I'll take one of them for myself. Get off my extreme gear, Jet, like, snaps at him, and Storm turns back. Boss? What's the matter, Gramps? Afraid to fight your own battles? They're now all, like, surrounded by the Zombots. I retired from the battlefield long ago, but I suppose you children could do with a lesson in discipline and humility. Senile old fool. Get him! And so the three of them, like, Jet gets his, like, battle fans ready, and Storm and Wave also get ready to fight, seemingly confident, given their really bad situation. And Zik, like, sends the other two hoverboards to attack them, I guess. And one whams Storm in the gut. Wave is knocked off her feet. But Jet jumps over them, and with his fans, knocks Zik off the board. Pretty good moves for a raisin. Give it up, I've got you beat. Perhaps, and Zik stands up, but I've got your friends. And we see Wave and Storm are now surrounded by the Zombots. Jet truly does care about them, by the way. They're not just like pawns or members of the squad or whatever. They are friends. He's correct in that assumption. Next time, the fight for their lives. Okay. So we also have a little preview image of next issue. We see Zamam, or Zamam, however you pronounce his name, and Xena. We see Jamurl carrying an infected Cream. That's a bad sign. But also Jamurl is currently brainwashed by Xena, so we'll see how canon that is. We see Amy's concern for Cream, and Tails seemingly fighting the both of them as they're surrounded by Zombots. Yeah, things are just going poorly. Like, we start off seemingly like this might be a good plan. That could work. Rouge is still doing alright. But that's really the only part that's going well. Jamurl gets turned pretty immediately, and Cream has no allies and no real strength because she's, a child and the weakest member of the team. I mean, Tails and Amy aren't doing that bad, all things considered. There are no Zombots around them, which is a plus. They still have all their strength, it's just their plan A has failed, so they might still do alright. Espio is surrounded by Zombots. Silver? I can't quite tell what's going on with Silver. He's not beat in the same way that, like, the rest of the crew kind of is. Especially because Whisper is still around. But he seems to be immune to Silver's psychic powers. And then we got the Rogues, who aren't doing awful. They're not as bad as Espio. And Jet's doing alright. It's just Wave and Storm who are surrounded by the Zombot horde. So yeah. This arc, it's a thing I brought up with Eden Zero last week. The arc really needs, like, some hope to kick in one of these days. And I know I've like, skimmed some of the solicits for future issues, and there are only, like, 3 or 4 issues left in this arc, I think. So those good days better be here soon. Because, yeah, nothing's going well for anybody. Also, I imagine what's going to happen. The climax of the arc will involve Zavok coming to Angel Island, just because that's where we need a final battle for Sonic. Knuckles has done nothing all arc, and that's something he can do if he's not willing to leave Angel Island. Also, will allow a Sonic, Knuckles, Eggman, Metal Sonic team up. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get the other emeralds. Just because, like, Espio's as good as gone. He has no way of getting out of the horde. Cream also doesn't have much of a chance if Jamurl's been turned. So that's 2 emeralds right there we have no shot at getting. Zamam's we could get, that's 1. The Face Shift emerald we could get, let me see. Silver could win his fight, that's a 3rd emerald. Jet might win his fight at the cost of the other rogues, that's 4. And then there's Zavok that we can't really get, so... at least, because Zavok has his own emerald powering him up, right? So, that's not going to happen until the final battle of the arc, which will probably be against Zavok. I don't know. We're not in a good place, but it's not as bad as, like, the last minute, where, like, there was no hope in any of those stories. There's a little bit of hope sprinkled in here and there, which is good as we're, gunning towards the end of the arc. So I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, don't forget to drop me a like or subscribe or, do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!